The reason why we need to follow policies are, of course, first and foremost, because we need to comply with the law wherever we are, but also because we are part of a global group, and the way people look at the world around in different countries may vary, but our name and the pride we have every day in going to work depends on us knowing that all our colleagues around the world respect certain minimum requirements, partly guided by the law, but also guided by the way we want to treat our colleagues, for instance, creating a good working place. And we have actually taken steps to make it simple and create a little booklet that shows all the policies together. They don't substitute sound judgment and they don't substitute the values, but these are the things you need to read and need to understand in order to be a good employee of a company.
The business approach policy is all about carrying out business in a profitable environment, to maximize profits, to ensure that we work towards making the most of our revenue. It's not just about making money, it's also about keeping the money that we make.
Customers are very, very important to what we do. They're very important to the decisions that we make, and they're very important in terms of how we organize ourselves internally in the organization. Doing the right thing and being profitable are very much pulling in the same direction. The responsibility covers a number of areas. It goes right from you could say the market conduct, which is perhaps the most obvious one, but it also goes to environmental policies. It's about building sustainable solutions, and it's about not exploiting the natural resources or the workforces in the countries that you're in. So it really is the full range of activities that companies and organizations get involved in.
Our brand is essentially the sum of all the parts of the company. So it's the sum of all these individuals and how they work together, and how that product that they build, the product being the brand, can add value to the customer.
We aim to be a company that other companies can look to when expanding their companies into growth markets or other markets that they're unfamiliar with. And to be that company that they look to and say, Maersk is here, it's a good sign.
Accidents and injuries are not part of our business. They're just not. And that's why this policy is so important. Obviously, everybody is responsible for their own safety as well as that of their colleagues. At the end of the day, being responsible for yourself and for your colleagues means showing care. It means caring about the people that you work with in the same way that you care about members of your family or anything else. I think reputations are built up over decades and can be destroyed in an instant. And therefore it's important that everybody works together. We're only as strong as the weakest link.
It's important that you get the incident-free mindset, so you're open to discussing the situation where the safety was compromised. When we're open about these mistakes, we can learn from them. We can prevent mistakes like that to happen in the future.
It is not always black and white. Sometimes we encounter gray areas, and this is where this group policy can help us help our employees make the right decision.
I think legal compliance is not only an obligation, it's also an opportunity to set ourselves apart from competition. It gives us a head start when dealing with customers. It gets us into the room in order to promote our services.
Our culture is a winning culture. This policy means that I always know that I have the opportunity to go all the way, I also think it's very important that we're able to create an environment in which we are all able to speak freely, to discuss our ideas, our challenges, and to find the solutions for the road ahead.
I think the policy around our culture is probably the most important. I think it's the policy that is maybe not firmly written down. It's something that is more intangible, but nevertheless, it's really culture is what binds us together in our company. The way that I usually describe it is that whenever I walk into a Maersk office anywhere in the world, it's a little bit like coming home. I feel that these people are a family. I feel that we share something. And ultimately, what we share is that working culture that we have and those values underlying it.
I think now we've seen a number of very, very good examples and well thought through concepts of how people relate to these policies in a personal way, and of course also relating to their personal working situation. I'm sure this will inspire all of us to go home and think about how we can live these policies every day.